Affinity Racing Cup Series Daytona 250, brought to you by Tenno Parent Racing, live and in living color right here, twitch.tv/Race Affinity, raceaffinity.com. Hello, everybody. I don't have my lower thirds. I just realized. All right, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, that loud voice you hear crystal clear in the background is Mr. McElroy, Michael McElroy, joining us. And why? It's your screen. Okay, never mind. No. Fixed it.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering, my voice was still enabled.
Hey, chat, let me get a mic check. Helltrek.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Let me get a...
There we go. There we go. Oh, let's move that over there. No, keep talking.
And turn back down.
What? You gotta turn you down now?
No.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and mute me. No.
Loud and all right.
Hey, but for real, shout out to Tenno Parent Racing for hosting, sponsoring. What am I saying? The Daytona series. They sponsor. They get on board and sponsor the Daytona race every season. And they did it again this season, man. So shout out to them. They were in the DMs almost immediately as soon as the schedule was released. So
they sure were. DMs were aplenty.
Yeah, one of the big things this season is that normally the sponsorships go to either the the team standings as well as some extra bonuses. But this season we give them the option of donating. So Tenno, shout out to him. He actually did half and half. So he did half to the charity, half to the actual prize pot, the additional prize pot on top of what the drivers already get.
Brother man, qualifying and warm-up is completed. We are in the grid. Oh boy, shall we show the grid? Why not? Boom, there it is. Dylan Dreiling, Drew Jawah, your front row. Race 1, Daytona 250 here with Affinity Racing. I'm Brandon, that's Mike. Row 2, Tony Skirbo, Randy Arms. Row 3, Landon Quisenberry, Jonathan Schwartz. Row 4, Thomas Houck, Ryan Philbrick. Row 5, James Goodwin and Joshua Parent. Ryan Tiller, Daniel Pendergrass in row 6. What? Daniel Pendergrass hacking. William Bowman, Joe Hewson. Row 7, row 8, Sam Hines, Nathan Barrows. Row 9, Math, Kevin Boley, Jake Niparis. Row 10. Right, Math, right? Yep, Austin Weingard,
sure.
Dylan Falovich, Kyle Ritchie, Cade McClinney back here in 22nd. Where's my mouse? Found it. Kevin Ritchie, Casey Herring, Perrin Huggins, Christopher Pinder, Andrew Tennell, Brandon French, Nick Miller, Season 4 champion, Brandon Yates, Casey Brown, Zach Case, Zach Scare, Alex Chira, Matthew Heel, Travis DeLeon, and Devin Galvin in the backmarker.shop Spot of the Night, brought to you by Doritos. I don't know, whatever.
Hey, so shout out, man, to Dylan Dreiling and Drew Jawah tonight. They put down the qualifying times to get up there on the front row. So they've been locked into the front row for actually about 2 weeks now, because we did Speed Week about 2 weeks ago, and then they did the duels. But no matter what happened to them in the duels, they were locked into the front row. So shout out to those guys for putting it on Powell early on in the season.
There you go. Super excited to get the season underway. Glad you guys are here. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Subscribe for ad-free viewing and a bunch more. Head on over to backmarker.shop. You can code Affinity10. Save 10% on your order. $100 orders and more. Get free shipping. Hashtag get better. Man, I don't know. Pick to win. Mikey.
Pick to win. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a mid-pack driver right now. I'm gonna go with Nathan Barrows. Nathan Barrows back here in P16, man. He's proven himself on super speedways before, and I think he's gonna do it again tonight.
Nathan Barrows, my pick to win. I will have to say, gotta watch out for that 5-car Perrin Huggins. Always a threat. Definitely someone you gotta look for. There's your picks to win.
He's got some work to do, man, back there in P25. Definitely. He's got some. Perrin always contender though, man. He's gonna be a solid contender this season.
Solid contender. Season 5. I'm so excited, dude. It's fine. We're here. We made it.
We did it.
Dylan Dreiling, Drew Joie bringing the field around to the Geico restart zone. Pace cars off. We are green here, Daytona 250 with Affinity Racing Cup Series Season 5.
Both lanes pretty even right now. The 59 of Tony Scarbo drops below the yellow for just a second. I don't think he's just getting used to the car there. I expect these first, few laps to actually be pretty steady.
You'd hope
I don't
so.
really expect to see much three-wide action to start off the show. Everybody knows there's a stage break coming at lap 30, so I think we're going to see people kind of just chill out and just kind of hang out.
Blimp mode as we're looking here. Top 20 right here, all underneath a blanket. That top line getting the push with Arms, Joie, and Schwartz on the high side. You see Schwartz dropping down below to link up with Dylan Dreiling.
Yeah, I just don't think Dylan Dreiling was getting the pushes he wanted there. They kind of fell back here. Drew Joie's lane with Randy Arms up there and Philbrick. Now getting the momentum. Oh my gosh, Dreiling almost comes up into the 22 and Joshua Parrott.
Not super fast. No faster pairs here. 4 sets of tires in the pits. Stage break at lap 30. And
I'm excited for the stages this season, man.
Riding on board right now with, I believe that is Drew Joie, the 38 car. Getting shoved there by Sir Randy Arms.
It's really kind of single file all the way back here past Cade McClenny, back to Kevin Ritchie. Kevin Ritchie's the next double file you'll see. As Christopher Pinder and the number 88 of Brandon French start to make their way up to the front here as they're starting to gain some momentum, but they're starting to lose that pack a little bit.
See Brandon Yates just behind them. And
you can't miss him.
One of the 3,000 backmarker.shop cars on track right now.
Can't miss Brandon Yates on track.
Killing it.
Shout out to 1994, Brandon Yates.
The Zubas car of Brandon Yates.
I've seen a windbreaker with that same exact scheme on it.
The starter jacket of Brandon Yates. Jumping back to the front of the pack here. Drew Joie, Ryan Philbrick, Randy Arms, Jonathan Schwartz, and Tony Scarbo. Joshua Parent up there on the high side in the 22. Dylan Dreiling trying to push him.
Dreiling starting on pole is back to the 4th position on the top lane. But they're starting to get the run now as Randy Arms is connected with Drew Joie. Now the bottom lane's starting to lose that momentum. Nathan Barrows, my pick to win, is making his way through the field as quickly and as cleanly as possible. Started in 16th, now up to P11, about to crack into the top 10.
Nathan Barrows. We've got a lot of new faces and new places. Joe Hewson, new to the Cup Series. What? Are you giggling at me?
Yes.
Why?
You're rhyming. New faces, new places.
Have you not seen a broadcast before? Have you not?
I love it, man. It's going to make me laugh every time.
My rhyming made you giggle within 5 laps of the 100-lap race. Daniel Pendergrass, stop me if you've heard this before. Into the wall. Making sure that high line is debris free.
Daniel Pendergrass may not be tall, but he's going to be getting into that wall tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Can I get a volume check on Mike? Make sure he's muted.
Look at this, the number
don't
5.
you segue away from your own bad jokes. That's my job.
We are 3 wide currently mid-pack as the number 5 of Perrin Huggins is shooting it up the middle with Christopher Pinder in tow.
What'd I tell you? Beautiful 17 Summer's Eve car of Pinder. Brandon French getting kind of lost in the sauce there as Yates not back to the bumper of him. Pinder going back up to the high side, completely leaving his teammate of Brandon French.
Said thanks for the work, French.
Yeah, appreciate your help, Sparkle car.
We'll catch up later.
We out. He is out of here. Still lined up 2x2 for most of the pack. Let's take a gander back here. We got Casey Herring, Kevin Ritchie, Kyle Ritchie. Hopefully they don't get too close to each other. I see it's Kevin Ritchie still rocking the backwards font on his roof.
If you guys remember from the duels, our last broadcast, you would have saw the Ritchie brothers, Ritchie on Ritchie crimes happening all over the racetrack.
Multiple infractions against each other.
TTSL started the season in shambles. Normally it takes about 2 to 3 weeks, but they immediately went into it.
I was thinking after the road course, they would just badger each other. You see the gap now. Daniel Pendergrass rocking to the top 5 right now. Houston, Barrows, all catching up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Drew Joie up front drops to the bottom lane. Nobody goes with him.
And
I
here
think he was
comes
expecting some
Barrows.
teamwork.
Yeah, but Barrows came, saw, and conquered.
Dylan Dreiling opting to stay in the high line. I know these guys aren't on the same team, but I believe Dreiling, Barrows, and Joie are all close affiliates. Obviously, Barrows and Dreiling running with TPR this season. So they do have TPR friends up there in Joshua Parent.
Oh, a lot of these guys race with each other a lot too, so it helps to be pretty familiar with the. What are we going about? Can't do that.
Go back to Brandon French. Back to Brandon French back here in about 22nd. He was holding it 3 wide there in turns 3 and 4 for a minute.
Yeah, why not be 3 wide? Nippers there on the bottom of 3 wide.
Nippers just trying to keep that car clean. He knows the crew racing budget is you get one.
You get one
Make it last all
wrap.
season.
If not, you go grab a can of Krylon and you get the spraying.
There's still 3 wide back here. Believe it or not, you would think this is for first, but this is 22nd.
If you can't duck it,
just make sure you have really good car insurance.
You can secure it with something else. There we go. Quisenberry shorts up here, kind of getting away from each other. They hit the NOS button, obviously.
20 starting to drop back. He was on Brandon French's bumper there for just a second, but that made French lose all his momentum. He's going to drop back and fall back into line.
Yeah, apparently Quisenberry and Shorts have their hacks on, and they're able to run the
ran
bottom
away
line.
for the.
Yeah, they're just running by themselves.
Joshua Parent now starting to shoot it 3 wide as he rubs up the outside there, getting a push from Dylan Dreiling now. Number 3 has to, of Thomas Houck, has to kind of drop to the yellow for just a second, let them by.
Thomas Houck, loosely crew racing affiliated for the moment. Loosely. First thing he said to me was something about the Broncos, and I was like, dude, this might be the fastest, like, being on a team and getting kicked off a team in the history of the world. So, yeah, he's on probation right now. Quisenberry and Schwartz still leading the pack, but Drew Jawal on the high side is making a move there. Joshua Parent as well, Dreiling. God, it's going to be back, dude. 10 laps, 100 laps to go. Crap, saying that out loud. Oh, boy.
It should go fast, man. So last season, I believe these guys had 1 or 2 cautions in the season opener. Now, we're not going to count the stage break, obviously, but I believe these guys can wind up doing it again. Big checkup on that bottom line.
Huge checkup, and they're all going below the yellow line right now. All of them. All the way back to Cade McClellan. The ripple effect was in full effect. Beautiful night for racing. Weather's wonderful outside. Take a gander at it. Would you just look at it? Track temp? I don't know. Give or take a couple degrees here and there. 75? 78.
Oh, go to Brandon Yates hard off the pace. I don't know what happened there, but Brandon Yates is now something happened to him. He is off the pace. He's back about 20 car lengths behind the lead pack, but he slowed down significantly. I don't know if that was a an actual hardware issue, but
Matthew Heal here. Brandon Yates on board here. Huge checkup on the bottom.
That's the thing that sucks about checkups here, man, is like these cars, they don't have a long draft length. You get to 0.6, 0.7 outside the draft, man, you will start to fall if you don't have the help.
The bottom line just not going as well as they would hope.
Number 71 is Sam Hines back here in about 18th, now shooting up the middle. Same with the 89 of Matthew Heel. We've got some drivers wanting to make some moves. They're tired of sitting around. They're starting to shoot it up the middle. Christopher Pinder on the outside, trying to hold it 3 wide. Same with the number 3 of Thomas Houck.
I am not paying attention to chat, by the way, because we got this screen right here. We are side by side right now watching all the action. Absolutely. Crazier things have happened.
Here's the real kicker, though, is like, so the stage will fly on lap 30 coming to 31. I'm wondering if anybody's just trying to stretch out that fuel run to where they can start the stage without pitting on the full, almost full fuel tank.
You feel like the field is kind of split in half right now, with cars deciding that right now we can just kind of keep going and deal with it. And then you have another half back there. I believe that is the Travis DeLeon, Zach Scares, Zach Case. Yeah. And Brandon Yates not able to, I think he's in the pits. Where is he? Nope, he is trucking along. You're doing great, bud. I do liveries, by the way.
Yeah, Travis DeLeon, Zach Scare, both affiliated teammates here. They've got Alex Chira in front of them, and then behind them they've got I believe that's Zach Case in the number 66.
Yes, sir.
So I think they're just kind of cruising at this point. At least they've got people to work with here. If Travis can get Alex Chira back up to the pack, at least stay with that second pack, they might be all right.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Appreciate you all out there. I'm not even checking the chat right now.
Yeah, come on, Perrin.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Perrin, come on.
Perrin does have some work to do. He started near midfield, back in 25th position, but he's making his way through. He's up to 20th right now, kind of just biding his time. I know Perrin.
Who said Biden? What? What?
quite a few races last season.
Huh?
Perrin fell victim to cars just apparently having hitman contracts on them.
Yeah.
And just getting taken out. I believe one was at Phoenix, and it was the pit road barrels.
Dear God, it's Jason Bourne. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Thanks, John. I don't know what to say back to that. I didn't know. The little kerfuffle there at the front. Matthew Heel has entered the chat. Big shout out to the 89 here. I mean, I don't even know how many seasons he's been with us, but I believe it's all of them. Maybe
almost all.
Yeah, with the exception of one. But Matthew Heel in that 89 machine making a run on the high side.
Richard, who did I've already forgot, man. I lost my notes. Who did I pick to win? Who did I pick to win? Chat, you can help me out too. Who did I?
Right on board with Mike's pick to win. Nathan Barrows.
Hey, Nathan Barrows up here in P1 doing the work. You know, just putting in a solid effort. And, you know, I guess TPR gave him a real rocket ship tonight. I'll do his interview for him. Gave him a real rocket ship tonight, riding that number 90, whatever sponsor that is on the side of it. Nathan Barrows doing all pitting.
Yeah, buddy. Pit road is going to be hopping here. Parent, Barrows, Dryling, Joie. Parent decides to hit a little lawnmower sim.
So does the 35.
Yeah,
Yellow
buddy.
flag is out.
Caution is out on the field.
Issues.
We sure do, and everything keeps flipping around, and I can't get to what I'm trying to get to here. Who wrecked?
Pit road. I think it's going to be around Tony Skirbo. I see the 59 having issues. I don't know. He was not the cause of it. It was
Mike.
the 75. Yeah, what's up, bub?
We're going to caution. Yeah. I'm just saying. I had to hit it. Here we go. Landon Quisenberry, boom. Oh, good lord, he's already slyways here. Yeah, we had to back up a tad. All right, so Landon shoots in the middle here, and then Arms is below him, and then just arose such a clatter. James Goodwin spinning. Oh, the 59 and. Let's talk about the guys on pit road here. Saying Brandon French wrecked here. I'm not sure where or how he wrecked. He just came to a stop. Brandon French able to avoid contact. But not everyone was as lucky here as we go back here, as we can see another view of Quisenberry getting turned off the nose into the 59. Philbrick involved. Goodwin gets spun. And that is not the same camera angle. As you see, it's a parking lot. And the 51, I believe, of... Who is that? Who's the 51? Is that who I think it is? Yeah, he come flying in there a little fast there, bud. Oh. Hold on. Stop. I don't have Discord on that scene, so they couldn't hear you. Now, you talk to me. You said Joshua...
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, Joshua Parent. Oh, my God. He keeps moving. The Joshua Parent pit stop. Okay, we're rewinding. I hate this so much. Okay, coming off pit road. He just kind of slid in, able to take care of business. Came in hot there. Yeah, he came in quite hot, and you've got someone behind him as well.
Tell you what, keep it right here, man. Let's hear from the man himself, Joshua Parent. Joshua Parent, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Not much, man. Talk to us about that pit stop, dude. Was it just coming in a little too hot, or was it?
I haven't done this in a while.
Was it? We saw you use the grass as a breaking point. Was that?
Oh yeah. It was more or less not trying to like hit Nathan. Yeah, just a mental mistake. I was slowing down at the right time. Then I just thought of trying to get a little bit more, and yeah, I just locked up my tires.
Nice, all good though. No black flag, no penalty.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, nice, man. All right, well, you found your breaking point. Should be able to get it going now.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere in between the two.
You know we're gonna be watching your pit stops from now on, right?
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, dude. Good luck the rest of the race.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good one.
See you, man. Get the word from the person himself. See what happened there.
Yeah, that was probably the best bet. Under caution for the first time. We're doing it a lot further along than we thought.
Big shout out to Team Foster. You guys could see him there on the caution screen. Team Foster, they spend a ton of money putting together these service dogs for veterans that need them. You guys can go check them out at teamfoster.org. But if you want to donate today, we are team fundraising for them. Head over to givebutter.com/raceaffinity. You guys can donate, and we can provide just a little bit of support to help these guys do what they do best, providing service dogs for veterans.
Anything for our veterans. Thank them all for their service and their volunteering their life. Producers, go ahead and play the Star Spangled Banner. We didn't do that pre-race. Got a B2 flyover queued up. That'd be cool.
I'll load up Flight Sim.
Dude, right. Dude, you're in a TBM. What? Really? Like,
sorry, a Pilatus is the best you get.
Oh man, I can see you in a
It's a light flight. I've got a patient on board.
Oh,
I got to do this flyover real quick.
Too soon. Too topical. Too topical. Too soon. Yes, it was me. I know. I did that.
Just cut that.
Yeah.
Snip that out.
Can we edit that? We'll do it in post.
Doesn't mean clip it. It means cut it out. Post it.
Barrows, Jawah, Matthew Hill, Randy Arms, several others.
Helltrek, don't make me get into the details, okay? Yeah. I don't want to. Gets pretty weird.
Yeah, they were below 2,000 feet, and never mind.
No, he said, how do they put the service dogs together?
Oh wow!
All right.
Oh wow! That's a whole thing.
Don't mind me in the waiting room. I don't have a channel. Drew.
We're not.
I'll make you a channel.
We didn't. We don't mind. We don't mind you, bud.
We'll put you in the booth for the rest of the race.
Yeah. It's on you now. We're gonna make you do it.
Get ready to go back green here.
I'm trying to. Oh, are we?
Yeah, that's my transition word.
That was beautiful.
Pace car makes the hard left-hand turn. Nathan Barrows, Drew Jawah up on the front row. Matthew Heel, Rainy Arms, the pushers. Green flag is back out. Nathan Barrows with a quite the jump on the restart. Not really what you want on super speedways, but he didn't get so far ahead that the field winds up running him over. Drew Juwan now catching back up. Randy Arms in this field. Christopher Pinder has made his way into the top 10 and is right behind Dylan Dreiling, but don't count out Matthew Hill yet. Here comes Matthew Hill in the 20 of Nick Miller, now connected with Jonathan Swartz, making the run down the
they're
backstretch.
wrecking. Casey Herring around. Single car incident, I believe. No caution thrown.
I believe it was.
Let's see if I can find that. Casey Herring around on the restart. Probably not. I don't know why that's not doing that. Whatever. Back to live action. Barrows, Jawah, Heel, Arms. We'll go look at it here in a little bit. If I can find it. Casey Herring wrapped up in an early incident. Hopefully he'll be able to regain some. But now, if you look at it, we're going to be spread out. Buddy. We got packs on packs now. We got the one large pack. We got some little ones back here. We got these guys back here. Bowman,
Here's
Richie, Quisenberry.
If that's gonna happen, now's the time for it to happen, because in 6 laps we get a stage break. These guys will all be able to regroup back up.
Amen.
So Casey Herring not out of it, but talk about Matthew Heel. After that checkup, he is now 3 wide for about 10th place, as Christopher Pinder and who is that? Nick Miller. I gotta get used to everybody's new paint schemes.
New paints, new paintses and new places. Oh, Pinder blinks. Tenold right in front of his nose. Yeah, I saw that.
Must be at 25% tariffs on internet connections over there in Canada.
Oh, topical news is what you're here for. Seriously. We are topical as hell. If you're watching this in VOD, you have no idea what we're talking about. Just know that we got what we wanted.
Look up current events for January 3rd. I'm sorry, February 3rd.
Yeah, whatever. 37th of October.
You get it.
Andrew Tenold, we saw him do that the other night in the duels, where he kind of cleared himself pretty quickly, and it ended up causing, I think, everybody to wreck. So maybe we give like another headlight, you know what I mean? Just give a little bit more room and then clear low, you know.
Ooh, speaking of Tenold, I don't know if you just saw that, but Tenold back there had a run up to Perrin Huggins. I don't know if you guys know, but these guys were teammates last season.
Now
came up behind Perrin Huggins and completely dove around him, towing Nick Miller along with him. So Perrin Huggins having to drop back to the back. I'm here for the drama.
Whoa.
And I will call it out.
Nick Miller and I believe that's Niparis. They're on the bottom. Dylan Falovich on the low side, and Tenold is all over the road.
Just a little bit further back, you can see Perrin Huggins trying to make a run work here in the middle. He's got Pinder with him, and I believe that's Jonathan Swartz right there on the back. Nope, that is Daniel Pendergrass.
Oh boy!
Yes.
Able to read. I don't know what he's doing.
He's gonna fall after hitting the wall. Daniel Pendergrass heads to the back after that small stack up.
Wow! I'm going off air. We're done. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Randy Arms now on the bottom row up front. He's by himself, though. He's going to have Dylan Falovich here making the connection. Pushing the pusher, causes a little bit of a stack up, sends Andrew Tenold back into Nick Miller. Nick Miller going to pick him up, though, and get him back up here.
What in the world is happening here? My cameras are all over the place. Daniel Pendergrass is fallen, and he cannot get up. But he's got another pack of cars catching him here. Devin Galvin, Cade McClinney, Brandon Yates, Brandon French, James Goodwin. Back to the front here, which we did not do tonight, because we're not going to offer it the first race.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah, we'll get back. We'll get back.
All right, the 89 and the 22. 89, I'm going to get used to you guys again. That's Matthew Heel and Joshua Parent. They have now lost momentum on the bottom line, but here comes Andrew Tenold. Again, just anybody that gets in front of him, he just dips out on them. And here comes the 89 of Matthew Heel.
Houston, TPR driver. Houston,
is he?
TPR driver. Yeah.
He just left him.
Yeah. What are you doing?
All right, Matthew Heel and the 38.
Oh, but Nick Miller has had enough. he is gone. Nick Miller has had enough, and now he is on the low side in 4th place with Randy Arms, Dylan Falovich behind him, Parent, Tenold, Dryling Jawa leader Nathan Barrows. Here comes Matthew Heel.
Matthew
And
Hill
he
just
is
shooting
3 wide. Yeah, just
no
cash.
stranger to 3 wide tonight.
Super cash, bro. And they're 3
And
wide
here's
behind him.
Yep, Perrin Huggins going to come pick him up. And no stranger to 3 wide as well, Christopher Pinder. He's going to stick it with him right there. He's going to send this straight up to the front.
Christopher Pinder in that beautiful Summer's Eve car.
Christopher No Fear Pinder will send you 4 wide if the opportunity exists.
I love that it says dirt expert on his information. That's my favorite thing.
Nathan Barrows still controlling this thing, though. Has Drew Jawad with him. The 83 of Dylan Dryling, and then Andrew Tennell not too far behind him. Joshua Parent almost turns Tennell. Gets caught up on the on that right rear.
Be racing. And Heel almost wrecks Tennell. Not on purpose. I didn't mean it like that. But it was... We are 3 wide and racy. Coming to the stage break. Just here in just a few moments. 1 more lap to go.
Yeah, call up the stage white flag, man. This is the final lap. Dylan Dryling now going to connect up with Drew Jawad again. Here it comes, all down to the points. The points are going to go to the top 10. Niparis currently holding on to that final spot, but there are a bunch of cars around him that could take that away in any second. Barrow still controlling on to the lead here. We're going to see some more pushes happening. 4 connected in the top row, which is causing the problems for him. Now the 20 of Nick Miller gets left out to dry. He's going to start to fall to the back, but here comes Christopher Pinder to try and save him some spots. Pinder just outside the top 10, sitting P11. Nathan Barrows holding on to the stage win, throwing the blocks on Drew Jawad. Drew Jawad jukes him out, coming to the line.
Got him!
Drew Jawad catches the stage win at the very last minute. That caution's gonna fly right now.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
They didn't want to play too nice there.
Stage. Here it is. Here's your order. Drew Jawad, Nathan Barrows, Dylan Dryling, Randy Arms, Andrew Tennell, your top 5 for the stage points. The final remaining stage points will go to Falovich, Parent Brown, Niparis, and Matthew Heel. Kyle Ritchie and Nick Miller just missing out, sitting 11th and 12th with Pinder in 13th.
Brother man, 31 gone.
Stage, dude.
First stage of the season down.
That's why we wanted stages.
Yeah.
They add some excitement. We're not changing the end of the race because you guys still got a lot of laps to go, but we get a little bit of excitement in the booth.
We get to watch you guys. I mean, who would have thought? Drew Jawad helping, for the most part, Barrows there for the majority of that run, especially after
throw back
the
that
caution.
replay.
Oh, why not?
Throw it back up there, man. That was crazy. He juked him. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna talk to him. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, Nathan Barrows, welcome to the broadcast booth, buddy. How's it going?
Hey, it's going on,
man. I want you to talk to Drew Jawad now and explain how he got that juke on you and what exactly happened here.
So I knew he's gonna try and go inside there again, and I was trying. Hold on, where's my pit zone? Okay, it's right here. I thought that my blocked I threw to bottom is gonna be enough, but then I saw him going top again, and he started side drafting. I could run another block probably, but I didn't want to kill myself.
The run off of 4 he had, man, it was great.
Drew, I believe that's what the kids call nowadays breaking his ankles. Explain your thought process going through that.
Ski.
Well, I know how there's a bubble on this car, in this car, I mean. So knowing that, I knew that I kind of had to make a move before I hit the aero bubble, because there was only us two, Dylan and them were not going to get to us. I just needed to stay out of his bubble, and I would have had the momentum with the draft. So I didn't really break his ankles. I just needed some way to get on either his left or right rear, and I guess I guess I did break his ankles. But once I got to his right rear.
Well done.
Once I got to his right rear is
worst promo ever. Worst promo ever. You know what? I didn't do that. I feel like it was really good, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding. I did it."
Well, congrats on the stage points, guys. Drew with the full 10. Barrows, you still got a solid 9. Right now, you guys are the points leaders for for season 5. So
Drink it in.
I mean, everything can change by the end of the race, but right now you guys are the points leaders.
Big day.
Heck yeah. I'm the
All right,
goat.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Good luck, guys. We'll see. Good luck the rest of the race, man, and we'll see you guys at the end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Better. All right, there you have it, man.
Yeah, it's your show. Go ahead.
Drew Jawa, stage winner, and Nathan Barrows, P2. Solid points day.
Yeah, right there. Niporous, Barrows, Drew Jawa, Pinder, and Dreiling currently running up front after pit stops. Let's take a look at Niporous's wonderful looking car here. Thing looks good.
You know what? I'm surprised. I'm surprised nobody opted using that late caution to load up on fuel, get the track position, call another, a short pit stop, and maybe trying to stretch it out to the end. I'm surprised nobody did that for the track position.
Not today.
I guess it's Daytona. Track position really doesn't mean much here. It can change in a second.
Yeah, I would venture to say the same. You've got a few other cars currently down pit road. Bowman, Ritchie, McClenny, Kevin Ritchie, Dylan Falovich, Alex Chira, and Casey Herring involved in that early incident. I keep turning away from my microphone. I'm sorry.
Looks like Ryan Philbrook and Thomas Houck are going to be out of the race right now. I don't know if that's permanent or if they just went to go get some hot pockets, but we'll check on them here in a little bit. If you guys want to check out the matchups, we currently have the cash bracket going on in the background. The drivers know about it. Viewers, you guys can follow along with it as well. Head over to Challonge. That's CHALLONGE.com/race Affinity. You can see who these drivers are currently competing with. They have a matchup every week, them versus one other driver, and they are making a dash for $100 in cash, man. $100 in cash and a free backmarker hat.
Let's go.
Head over to backmarker.shop. You can check out all the hat selection right there. Use the code FINITY10, save 10%.
Go
right.
ahead.
Cool.
Backmarker.shop.
Sorry, I
Hashtag
blacked
get
out.
better.
What happened?
Come on, man. You know the deal. Come on, you know the deal. We're doing it. Green flag.
Ads, let's go.
Yeah, right. Shout out to our main sponsors, Innovative. Pinder Construction. For all your inner-trading needs. Yeah.
Technological needs.
Technological
needs. You need a piece of software made? I'll make it for you.
So they're your little skybox.
All right, pace car making that. Getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn. That sweet paint job of Jake Niporous out there on the outside line. Drew Jawa on the bottom line. Nathan Barrows and Christopher Pinder, your pushers, into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out.
I know. There we go. Green flag in the air. Jawa there on the low side. Nippers on the high side.
Massive
Saturday.
checkup,
Yeah,
dude.
the Super Saturday alums have taken off. They're out of here.
Yeah, there's a massive checkup on the restart on the top line. Niporous just didn't get moving the way he wanted to, but here comes Perrin Huggins and Christopher Pinder now, and they've got Joshua Parent coming up to help as well. Outside lane now starting to form up a little bit better, but still this 3-car breakaway is bumper to bumper, flying around the track.
Pit
As
road
long
race
as
lap
they
this
can
time by. No, I'm just kidding.
As long as they can keep it clean, those guys could do some work. We've seen them on Saturday nights. We've seen them on Battlegrounds, man. These guys can put together a pretty impressive race once they get to communicate with each other. Keep in mind,
Go ahead.
Drew Jawa has zero communication with them because he's not on the same team.
Nope. He's just kind of winging it. I like it.
And here's where you might start to see some of that breakup. Drew Jawa heads into the top line. He's going to pick up Jake Niporous, and here comes Andrew Tenold. Teammates with the 8390. They are all going to connect now.
The New York Yankees of Affinity Racing. They spend so much on their team.
You remember how I said Matthew Hill likes to go 3 wide?
You mentioned it.
Yeah, back around P12, Matthew Hill back 3 wide again.
1,000%. Nope, not anymore.
He's going to jump back up in the line, but
We saw you. We caught you doing it. Don't act like you weren't doing it, dude.
this man's addicted to it.
We gotta go. He's just ready to go, man. I like it. There's your leaders right there.
Head on back to
Dylan
Falovich here. Kyle Ritchie. These guys have kind of fallen off the pace a little bit. They are a clear second pack, but I will tell you, this is 4. Actually, I think it's 3. I don't know whose team Casey Herring is on, but I do know it's 3 TTSL guys. And if there's anybody who can put on a dominating performance right now, it's the TTSL guys with Kyle Ritchie, Dylan Falovich, and yep, I don't think Landon Quisenberry's on their team either. So I tell you what, it's just 2. Disregard everything I just said because it's just 2 of them.
God.
I thought it was a whole TTSL pack.
Hammered on a Monday night. I can't believe it. You said you were just gonna have 1 drink before the race. That's insane. Dryling, Juwan, Nipris, Huggins, and
I guess size of the cup matters.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you said drink, right? That's unbelievable. I have so much condensate. Go ahead.
Tennell jumps to the outside line, tries to get moving here, but
Barrows beats the
heck.
beats the dog food out of the back bumper at Tennell there, like, go!
Pinder now starting to fall off the back of Nathan Barrows. Perrin Huggins sitting up here in the front. What's up, bud?
Can you refresh my memory about who I might have chosen pre-race?
Was it Perrin Huggins?
Yeah, where he at?
He's P4.
Oh, where's your pick at, Mike?
Flying up on the outside line here right now.
Can Perrin go back down so I can see the backmarker.shop thing again and do the ad read? No? Okay, never mind.
Tennell and Perrin now connected. Perrin jumps to the low line. Tennell doesn't go with him, though.
Oh, they're wrecking! Heel, Pinder.
Oh, my gosh.
Mayhem.
Oh, Pinder might have some heavy damage from that.
Oh, it's bad. We're going to go back here, and it all starts off the bumper of Travis DeLeon. Nope, go back to Blimp. You see Matthew Heel there on the high side. Comes down just a little tap into Pinder right in front of the 71.
This almost looks like... Hold on, this... I think it's just a mutual contact, man. I think Travis might come up just a tiny bit. Maybe a tiny bit.
Yeah. I'm going to back that up just a tad here.
Might have to go, but yeah. Back just a little bit farther here.
Oh, you can tell by the seam he does. Yep.
Yeah, comes up, gives him a little bit of a tap, winds up getting Pinder in the mix. Actually, I think Matthew Heel might have broken Pinder's impact just a little bit.
I don't know, because that car was, as you can see here, they're coming. There we go. There was a contact. I don't know if I'm Travis. There he is. I need that camera. Oh, he just drives off like he didn't even do nothing.
Pinder is still out on track. He's still flying around the track right now. So it doesn't look terrible.
Unreal. Under caution.
Let's like I said, let's get the word from the man himself. Here we go. Christopher Pinder, welcome to the broadcast booth. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. I tell you what, we originally thought you had some pretty significant damage here, but now I see you flying around the track, making it back to pit road. Tell us how it looks.
It feels fine. I don't understand. What happened there? I feel like someone came from against the wall and just cleaned me out.
There was some little bit of contact behind you, which, you know, sometimes you just wind up being an innocent bystander in it.
Yeah, sometimes you're a stander, sometimes you're dead. I don't know. I got nothing. So a little frustrated.
Nailed it first try, though. I liked it.
I will say, Pinder's one of the only guys that we could call into the booth and be laughing about the wreck that just happened to him.
Yeah, one of the few, very much so.
Pinder,
I got 18 seconds of damage. I don't get it.
Oh
18 seconds of damage, which is basically a Lysol wipe and a little bit of Scotch tape, and he's gonna
all the damage is repairable.
Get him a water bottle and beat the fender. That's it. That's literally pull. Can I get it? Can you give me a clean windshield too? Thanks, guys.
Oh, I need a drink.
Wow. Get this man. Can you get him some Go-Gurt maybe? I don't know. Get him a little like a protein bar.
I will tell you this, Pinder. As you came back up towards the wall, Matthew Heel was there and Sam Hines was there, and I will say I feel like they kind of broke your fall a little bit. They kind of cushioned you into the wall. Whereas
Something cushioned me because the car was fine. I don't get it.
If they were not there, you were about to slam into the outside wall. So I think you kind of got saved there, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure they're the two that caused the wreck, so I don't feel bad wrecking their day.
Hey,
Well,
we'll take it to race for you. We'll find out for you.
Yeah. Have fun watching that one, bud. We'll find out who it was.
We'll do some deducing.
Chris is gonna file some protests after the race.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to file this protest.
No, I probably
you
wouldn't
might have
do
a
that.
teammate that's mad at you.
Look into the eyes of the killer. Look into him. Look into the eyes of the killer right now.
It's like we're playing
There he
Clue
is.
right now.
Yep.
The killer is in the room.
Was it my fault?
No,
Oh, okay.
he's in the room you were in.
Really? Oh, come on!
All right, go say what's up to Travis for us, buddy. We'll see
Say
you.
hi to Travis for us.
I'll say hi to Travis.
All right, see you, bud. All right, Christopher Pinder. He's
The C is for
back in the
sportsmanship.
he's back in the booth. Back in the team chat with Travis DeLeon.
Someone else we can talk to, Matthew Heel, real quick. See how he.
I don't know.
Do we have time?
I don't know if we have time.
You're right.
And I don't know if the heat has cooled down yet.
Yeah, because 2 of the 3 drivers are in Hangout chat right now. If you noticed.
It's actually 2. Yeah, 2.
Yep.
Those 2 were directly involved. Matthew Heel has now joined the broadcast waiting room, so he has heard us talking about him.
I love that man.
All right,
Ready.
Matthew
Already
Heel,
ready.
I'm gonna give you a slight stream delay to be like, be calm.
Take a deep
Come
breath.
on in here,
Come on in.
and let's talk about it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Matthew Heel, welcome to the broadcast booth. What's going on, buddy?
Howdy, Michael. Not
Hello.
doing too well tonight, as you can clearly tell.
Hey, dude, you have provided us with plenty of excitement, though. You have been a big fan of the 3 wides tonight and gaining a lot of positions because of it.
I'll keep this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, how's the car look after the recent incident?
So unfortunately, we got too much damage and we're done. I'll keep this PG tonight, but Daytona gives a lot of people opportunity. You know, some of the guys that run in the back can run towards the front. We got somebody like the 15 there that usually runs 35th on a week-to-week basis that probably wouldn't make the show if, you know, there weren't people that show up just, you know, 3 wide by himself and just ran up, wrecked me, wrecked the 71 who were actually having a pretty decent race. And our night is done, so all that Speed Week stuff and everything's all over on lap 29. I just don't understand why we're doing this type of crap. And I'll see him next week when he's back in 30th. And I'm wrapping.
All right, man. Well, we're about to go green, so I hate to kick you out of here, but we got to get back to the green flag.
Best of luck.
You're the
See you,
man.
buddy. All right, pace car's made the hard left-hand turn. Dylan Dreiling, Perrin Huggins now. New front row. Green flag's out. You know, he kept it PG, but you could tell there was some fire under those words.
Nah, he's fine.
Perrin Huggins now getting that back bumper beat up by Andrew Tennell as they are trying to make it back up to the front here. Nathan Barris connected with Dylan Dreiling on the bottom, and Nick Miller running 3rd in the top lane. Still got a pretty consistent pack here, man. A lot of the times that we've gotten, oh my gosh.
Someone we haven't talked
Let me
about
get back to
tonight. Another crew racing driver, Austin Weingart in the 45, who was unable to get his livery uploaded correctly. So aerial numbers it is. Ugh.
Weingart is peaking at the top 10 as he's currently sitting 12. Keeps kind of going up and down between 11th and 13th here, but he is just outside the top 10, trying to get up into the money points.
Trust me, the car looks
people
cool,
would
I
say.
swear. The numbers look awesome. 2x2 in the front here. Tennell, Huggins, battling. Take a look at that blimp cam as you see Season 4 champion Nick Miller there on the high side pushing Perrin Huggins, my pick. And on the bottom you see Dreiling pushing Tennell in the 51. And here comes Barrows to just kind of press the issue. 4 of
My pick.
Houston on the... Shut up. Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Big checkup on the bottom. got
You
four-
need that as a soundbite.
What's that? The wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, it's too creepy. I'd rather just say it instead of someone go, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You know, it's really creepy. 23 of Ryan Tiller there, and then 4 of Houston staying on the high side as Perrin Huggins, new leader, with Nick Miller just behind him. Lap 45 of 100. Daytona 250. Let's reset here for a second. Affinity Racing Cup Series action. Race 1, Season 5. I'm Brandon. That's Mike. And we got a bunch of nonsense going on. A few cautions. I believe 2 for incidences. Incidences. And then 1 for... Oh, my God. Bingo card if you have Brandon French 3 wide on lap 45 again.
He's been there for a minute.
We're going to
19 gets turned. Oh,
unbelievable. They're still wrecking.
Gosh, that's going to be a night ender for a bunch of cars.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. We've got to take this back here. It was 4 for a second coming into the trial, which is never a good sign at Daytona. Talladega, maybe.
Oh, yeah. We already saw it.
Oh, I see
Same
2.
spot. Bully checked up there. Brandon French got to it. Oh, boy. Watch this. Let's go back here. You'll see Bully check up on the high side. So we're coming out of 4. Bully will check up here because the top side did. Brandon just gets to his quarter panel, and then, boom, goes the dynamite. Nippers around. Joie collected. 45 of Weingard. Brandon Yates able to get that paint somehow through it. I've lost all cameras. There they are. Schwartz, Scare, able to make it through. Galvin, and that terrible Philly. No, never mind. Let's go back here.
A lot of drivers have, I believe their nights have just ended there.
Yep.
We're gonna have some interesting questions come up here in the next few laps to see who comes out of the pits and who makes it back out on the track, and who's pretty much just gonna be
Bully
all
comes
F4ing.
down. Cabe McClinney there on the high side, and then just everything goes to shit. Oh, oops! There's $4 for the season already.
Yeah, I think you can see like Weingard and stuff. They just get turned near the end there. A bunch of drivers take it into the grass though, make it through it fairly clean.
Cabe finishes off French. Watch this. French. So he comes down to avoid Joie and Nippers. I mean, he gets into the back end of everybody. See the 05 there on the top. Now he's pushing everybody else. Let's get Joie out of the way. Weingard comes in. Let's wreck that paint. Crew Racing just in shambles now financially. Nippers and Weingard. French gets finished off by Cabe McClinney here into the 19 of Kevin Bully.
Here's what I'll tell you, man.
Weingard's still wrecking back here with a 38 of Joie. Joie's probably got some incredible wheel damage. And then Nippers just chilling on the wall, dude. Just chilling.
I see a lot of damage on Nippers. I see a lot of damage on Bully. Brandon French seems to have made it through okay. Tony Skirbo now in the pits. The car looks pretty banged up, but it doesn't look like it's unsalvageable at this point.
Just absolute hot garbage.
And same with Cabe McClinney, man. Cabe McClinney, the car doesn't look terrible.
Doesn't look bad.
And then Brandon French, I'm gonna do a once over on his car here. His car also looks pretty clean.
Yeah, of course.
We're not bad, but I'll tell you what, we do have a Christopher Pinder front row.
Let's get oh good lord. Can we get I want to go talk to the crew guys.
Dude, man, you gonna jump?
Yeah.
I'll bring him up here if you want.
Just Weingard, because he's the only one in there now.
Sounds good.
And then there were 2. Austin Weingard involved in that incident there. What in the world did you see as you got kind of, everyone checking up and wrecking in front of you here, bud?
What I saw was I think it was Pinder going up on the inside, and then that was the last I saw. I saw smoke up front, checked up, and then I think the 15 ran me over behind, but I'd have to watch the replay to see what's going on. But we got a minute and 50 here. Try and get back out there.
It's not bad. Minute 50 is not bad for how acquainted you and the outside wall became.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was a square hit. Square hit.
Square hit, which is nice, especially toe link wise. Square hits are always a good thing. Looks like you're gonna make it out of here in time before the pace car comes around. Did you wind up getting all the damage repaired?
No, I got about a minute 14 left, but I'm assuming with how aggressive everyone is tonight, we'll probably see another caution.
I have faith in your belief there.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine we're gonna see another one fairly soon. 50 ticked away, man. The car's got a little bit of damage left on it. What are you gonna do to get this thing back around and get some positions back?
Well, I definitely got to say, once we get a repair in, the back's been doing pretty well as long as you know who you're racing around and not going to arc a brake. Once we start getting probably last 25, that's when you guys are going to start seeing people taking
Lose their minds.
taking risks. Yeah, they're gonna be taking risks trying to get around because it is hard to pass in these cars, even with this draft here compared to like the Xfinity cars. So
Sounds good, man. Well, good luck the rest of the race, buddy, and we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We're wrecking
all
our
right,
cars.
thanks guys.
See you, bud.
Unbelievable.
All right.
They just don't. They have no idea. They don't know what it takes.
Never
to
gonna
put these
financially
cars.
recover.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this. Never.
If you guys don't know,
saw
as a viewer,
Tiger.
Richard is the owner of Crew Racing. And
Tiger saw man. Yeah, buddy. Shout out to Tiger King, wherever he may be.
All right, we do have a Christopher Pinder, Nick Miller front row, Perrin Huggins, and Dylan Dreiling. I do know Christopher Pinder and Nick Miller had beef 2 seasons ago, but that should be long gone by now. These two, we'll see how it works together. They do have Perrin Huggins and Andrew Tenold right behind him. Pretty much a TPR front right behind Perrin Huggins here with Andrew Tenold, Nathan Barrows, and Dylan Dreiling. So we'll see how all this works out. Where has Randy Arms going? He was up front for a while there.
He went to the snack bar for a little bit. Pace car's off. Geico restart zone in just a few moments. Green flag back in the air after yet another incident. We're going to go Pinder off and running there. Perrin Huggins right behind him.
I'll tell you what, man, the restarts tonight have left a lot to be desired. Massive checkups, massive accordion effects. The drivers, it is their first race back, so they're going to get it tuned in, locked in for the future races. But I will tell you, normally we see better restarts than would have happened these past few green flags. Pinder now trying to get some momentum on that bottom lane there. Perrin Huggins going to connect with him. He's got Ryan Tiller down in the bottom lane as well in the Air Taco machine. Fresh paint job from Ryan Tiller coming out this season. And they have now got the run coming out of 4.
Halfway home. Lap 51 of 100 here. Daytona 250. Brought to you by Temple Park Racing. Powered by backmarker.shop. I'm Brandon. That's Mike. I do not have our lower thirds on these scenes. Oops.com/woof. Trust me, I'll have it for next time.
Pinder comes up for the block, gets it on Nick Miller just to slow him down a little bit, then jumps back down to get the run with Perrin Huggins. And works out for him as he holds on to the lead. Miller coming down for a little bit of side draft.
Tenold still on the back bumper there of the 20.
Gotta imagine that car's starting to heat up just a little bit. He hasn't left the back bumper of Nick Miller for about 2 laps now. Finally found Randy Arms. No stranger to the front this race, has now moved back to P19 after a few of the cautions fell. Haven't seen we saw an attempt at green flag pit stops there for a little bit.
The first caution.
More stuff starting to happen up here with the number.
Outside. That is Kevin Ritchie there on the low side, below the yellow line, falling.
And I don't think he's going to make it back up in time. He's going to lose the draft at the end of the pack there.
He just might, and he has. Nick Miller leading there on the low side. Perrin Huggins just behind him. Pinder jumps below in front of Goodwin. Goodwin recovering from the earlier incident. Easy for me to say.
That top lane of Andrew Tennell and Dylan Drawling has since died off. They're trying to get a run back up to the front here. Maybe a little side drafts will help them out, though. But Perrin Huggins and Nick Miller now controlling the race with the 23 of Ryan Tiller right behind him, and Nathan Barrows, my pick to win. Richard, I got to tell you, this is getting exciting. Both of our picks to win have been in the top 5 for about the past 15 laps.
Yep, but don't hold your breath. Announcer's curse is a real thing. But I am the first to actually play. Oh boy, who is that on the bottom? That is Daniel Pendergrass. Just checking. Okay, yeah, he's now off the pace, or he's waiting up for Kevin. That's really nice. 3 wide for second.
Oh my gosh. That's Tennell and Dreiling shoot the middle, and they bring a whole row of cars with them.
And push Perrin Huggins way biggity back. Now he is in front of, I believe that's Zach Case, or that's Landon Quisenberry on the high side there. Andrew Tennell, new leader.
That's how quick these positions can change. Pinder, who started the green flag up front, is all the way back in 12th. Perrin Huggins, who was just the leader not too long ago with Nick Miller, is now back in 9th. Nick Miller in 4th, and now we've got an Andrew Tennell breakaway with Dylan Drawling.
Let's talk about big movers tonight. Andrew Tennell up 26 spots. Nick Miller up 25. Casey Brown in this absolutely atrocious car. I don't know who this guy is. Up 27 positions. I believe one of our biggest movers of the night. He sure is. 28 spots. I'm sorry. Shout out to Casey Brown. I hate your paper.
You can just keep adding those spots up as Casey Brown has now taken over the lead with Jonathan Swartz pushing him.
Ooh, Ryan Tiller playing on a joystick. Jesus. Bank right. Too close for missiles. Switching to guns. Jesus.
They wind up leaving Perrin Huggins, dropping down to the bottom line. They're going to let Andrew Tennell catch up to him here. But Jonathan Swartz and Casey Brown, now your new leaders. Andrew Tennell falls back to 3rd with Dylan Drawling in 4th. Perrin Huggins just doesn't have the help on the top side right now as he's going to start to steadily fall back. Here comes Tiller to get up to the bumper.
A little wiggle. Joe Houston back there. TPR drivers lined up. Nick Miller there, but Perrin Huggins trying to get Ryan Tiller, Quisenberry, and Christopher Pinder. Get that high side moving. Getting back to the front here as we look for Nathan Barrows. Where did he go? P9. Okay.
He's hanging on.
I know. I see you. Shout out to
One
Austin
driver,
Weingart. No, I'm not done yet. No, Weingart
No,
on the lead lap still. I just wanted to point out. Yeah,
we're both in sync because I was just going to say, hey, let's go back to Austin Weingart, who is now up to P21 after being involved in that incident.
Oh, look at us finishing each other's sandwiches. Unbelievable. I hope you know his numbers do look really cool below those. They really do. Promise. I promise they do. Let's go side by side, Mike.
Yeah, 2 wide for the front man. You'll see it on my screen here. Jonathan Swartz now getting the push on Casey Brown. A little bit more. Joe Houston.
How dare you?
Houston.
It's Houston. He corrected me at the very last race, and I was like, thanks for waiting until the end of the season to tell me it was Houston. I love
but here
it.
comes Tennell and Dreiling as they start to get the run on the outside.
Goodwin involved in that earlier incident. Travis DeLeon has had multiple manslaughter charges dropped during this race as he has murdered a few people.
Richard, if you want to stay up front there, I'm going to go through the pack here. A little bit further back, you got Brandon Yates just holding on to the end of this lead pack here. And then you got Casey Herring leading a pretty distinct second pack. He's got Dylan Falovich, Kyle Ritchie, Alex Chira, and Kevin Ritchie. Kevin Ritchie is actually off the pace. It's going to be Alex Chira bringing up the rear of the second pack. Kevin Ritchie's teamed up, though, with Daniel Pendergrass near the back.
Wiggles.
Tony, go. Yeah, you got something going on?
No, there was just a lot of wiggling there coming into 3, but they all got to settle down. They're fine. Everyone's fine. Still pointing the right way.
Tony Skirbo is in the middle of the second pack. He is scored a lap down. He will get the lucky dog if the caution does fly again. Kevin Boley sitting on pit road. I don't know if he's going to be able to get all the damage fixed before coming back out, but the car's still missing a right front fender. So it looks like his night might be over.
Shout out to our production team. Screw in the pooch, so to speak. We have
Dylan Dreiling now aiming for a lead. We're going to have a TPR front 2 as Andrew Tittle is controlling the outside lane and Dylan Dreiling is on the bottom lane, has now cut off Casey Brown. Casey Brown and Jonathan Swartz now pushing Dylan Dreiling up to the lead.
What's that, Mike? Crank it up. You got it.
Make it happen. Still going around the track, 61 ticked away, now coming to 62. We've got Andrew Tennant up front, Perrin Huggins leading the outside. He's now going to take over the lead, take the lead of that lap there. 23 of Ryan Tiller. Going to drop down to the bottom there, and we've got another no stranger to the front here, as that's Landon Quisenberry. Been up front a lot this race, and he's going to connect with Perrin Huggins to keep this going. Oh my gosh, that is Perrin Huggins. No, Andrew Tennant almost gets to the back right bumper of Ryan Tiller, almost turning him.
Yeah.
But keeps it together. Somebody we haven't talked about much because he's kind of been chilling in the back, but he's starting to make his way up front here. Is going to be the 05 of Cabe McClenny. Cabe McClenny now peaking inside the top 10, just outside of it, but it keeps going up and down the leaderboard here. Cabe McClenny's
he was also involved earlier incident.
Yeah, no stranger to Affinity Racing, no stranger to the playoffs, and no stranger to being a contender for the championship, as Cabe McClenny's been a factor in every season he's raced in so far.
The champion.
Yeah, next up champion. He's been close in Cup, and he actually had a Cabe McClenny races in real life, and he actually had to miss the championship race in season 3, I believe it was, and missed out on the championship because of it.
He was paid off to miss it.
It was
obviously. Affinity 10's the code. Use it. Backmarker.shop. Grab some sim racing apparel, Affinity Racing apparel. New stuff will be added this week. Next up, merch, Affinity Cup, Super Saturdays, much more. Backmarker.shop. Hashtag get better. And also, what was I going to say? Next up, 8:30, 7:30 Central, Wednesday night, right here, raceaffinity.com, twitch.tv. The next up, boys, are going to give it a shot. Ryan Tiller bails. He's like, I'm done with that crap.
I don't think he liked what he was seeing up there. There's a lot of wiggling, as you've heard Richard say multiple times. Ryan Tiller's going to drop back here, maybe find some teammates, and work their way back up to the front when it's a little bit safer. We still got a lot of laps to go.
Zach Scare in the 29 machine, or in the 14, is bailing for pit road right now. Some people are as well. Christopher Pinder, the CMS boys are inbound for pit road, able to get it on there fairly clean. No problems. Very good. Everyone's good.
Might be our first round of pit road race laps that we see. Pit road race laps. Green flag pit stops.
This guy.
Too many Saturdays under the books.
Telling you.
So here's the plan. 65. We're looking at it. Let's just call it an even 20 for the fuel run, right? So that's going to take them to 85, and they'll be able to pit pretty quickly near the end of the race. I think everybody right now is committed to 2 stops, so they're going to get it. They're going to get it out of the way early, and get this done as quickly as possible. Everybody else has got about 4 laps. 4 laps before they can. They have to bring it down pit road.
20 to 25 laps. The initial estimated fuel run, give or take. Cade McClinney there, coming around on the high side, pushed there by the number 8 of Randy Arms. Going to try and take the lead here for just a little bit as we have a spotter Cade.
They're exiting out of 2 right now. If you want to zoom in on Christopher Pinder, Brandon French, and Zach Scare, they are not connected now, which is going to be unfortunate as the lead pack is closing in on them extremely fast. That's your pit stops have to be so in tune and in sync here that
we've seen with CMS tonight. That is not the case.
This is not going to end well for them. Christopher Pinder, Brandon French, and Zach Scare probably going to wind up going a lap down because of this.
Possibly. Green flag pit stop. Started, really, essentially.
Really what needs to happen now is they still need to get connected. They still need to try to hold on to staying on the lead lap. Maybe pray for a caution. That would be great for them right now. And then, to be honest with you, once green flag pit stops, they need to be connected by the time the leaders start bringing it down pit road. You see Pinder and French already connected. Zach Scare still about 10 car lengths ahead of them. You go back to Brandon French and then go immediately to Landon Quisenberry. It's close. You could see it in the camera.
On the low side. Oh yeah.
We were just talking about Cade McClinney was peaking inside the top 10. He is now your leader. Is Cade McClinney and Randy Arms. Say again?
They should be good now. I think they're getting close. Or Zach Scare kind of bailed. Now falling far behind, as you said, Cade McClinney and Co. are en route.
Yeah, I think Zach probably checked up to get with them and just checked up a little too much. Because now here comes the leaders. Let's see if anybody takes pit road this time. I don't think we have any takers this time by. They're all going to go the fuel run. They're pretty much committed to it at this point. But Cade McClinney, Randy Arms, Drew Joie, Joshua Parent, that front, what is that? 6 cars are just single file.
Oh, they more than that. Parent, Huggins, and behind them, Brandon Yates, Dylan Dreiling, Tenold, and I don't know. Is that William Bowman in that shiny Mandalorian machine? Is that what that is?
I believe that is William Bowman out there.
This is the way. Bunch of new paint schemes. We'll get used to it.
I got to assume we were told pre-race that it was about a 22-lap fuel run. All of these drivers right now are on lap 21 of their fuel tank. Granted,
fuel stop for 47 under caution.
Yeah, one of those laps was under caution, so you can give them an extra one, but I can only assume that Cade McClinney and Randy Arms have got to bring it down pit road this time by. Here's the CMS crew. They're going to get almost driven by like they were standing still, but Cade and Randy don't take anybody with them. Drew Joie still on the bottom line. I think Drew Joie is just planning on fuel saving at this point. And you pretty much got to assume that Cade is trying to get low for a pit stop as he was trying to peak. There he goes.
Now we're lined up.
I think that was the sign that we are bringing it down pit road this time. Let's keep an eye on Cade McClinney. No mistakes here from the front 6. They need to bring this down flawlessly down pit road. Yeah, there they go. You guys are so predictable. You guys.
Blimp view here. Bowman able to get it righted. Austin Weingard down pit road. Huggins, Schwartz, Quisenberry, Joie, McClinney, Casey Brown, Houston, Case, DeLeon, Galvin, everybody. Galvin missed his pit box.
Oh boy. But TPR decides to stay out. That's Joshua Parent, Dylan Dreiling, Tenold, and Nathan Barrows, all still out on the field. They've pretty much got to bring it down this time.
Arms, McClinney, and Schwartz able to get off about the same time. Tiller and Joie the same. But the gap between Huggins and Tiller, yikes. We'll get back to them. As you said, Parent, Dreiling, Tenold all coming down this time.
Oh, Parent. All right. That might be successful. I'm not 100% sure. I don't see any black flags popping up on my screen here, so I think he was able to check up in time. Let's go check out where Pinder wound up on the cycle of all these cars coming out. I don't think he's even close.
They are coming down the back stretch currently.
Abe McClenny, and Randy Arms and Jonathan Swartz left connected. Perrin Huggins, Ryan Tiller got a big gap between them, but Ryan Tiller's got Drew Joie, so they'll be able to pick up Perrin Huggins here momentarily. Christopher
Yates
Pinder,
is
though.
bringing a whole gaggle of cars.
Yeah, that Pinder, the CMS pit stop from Pinder, French, and Scare, that length of time that they went where they weren't connected has cycled them out of green flag pit stops in 25th.
Yikes. McClenny getting pushed by Randy Arms, leader after green flag pit stops, lap 72 of 100. Daytona 250. Brought to you by Tennis and powered by backmarker.shop. Welcome all of you. La Serie Quebec Dirt, thank you so much earlier for that rating of 14. I did not see that until right now. Helltrek, shout out for that tier 1 sub. T-Show for 500 ditties earlier. I mean, just showing the love down in Mexico.
Hey, big shout out to Quebec Dirt. That is the second time they've rated us, and you always bring a great group of people with you. So thank you so much for tuning in on Monday Night Cup.
I apologize. Pit Road Race Lap redeemed in chat.
Well, you just saw it. Actually, you didn't see anybody do it because nobody got a black flag.
Yeah, not even Joshua.
I want to talk about Joshua Parent.
Before getting pushed by your pick.
Yeah, Nathan Barrows. The TPR guys are kind of connected right now. We've lost Andrew Tenold in the mix as he is back here with this third pack. But I will tell you, last lap by Joshua Parent was a 45.8. Cade McClenny and Randy Arms are running 46s. So they are currently catching the leaders as they fly around the high side with Dylan Dreiling and Nathan Barrows.
They are en route. Nick Miller there behind with Falovich ahead, and I believe that's... Who is that?
Daniel Pendergrass?
No, is that Pendergrass?
That is Daniel Pendergrass. One lap down, stuck in the second pack right now, but he will be the lucky dog.
He's about to get...
Should a caution come out. The key here for Pendergrass, and this is what you want to do on super speedways, is every time, there he goes, he's doing it right now. Every time Nick Miller bump drafts him, it takes away his lucky dog. Yep. So really, when you're in the lucky dog position, you've got to fall to the back of the pack you're in and just kind of cruise.
Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like the number 75 of Landon Quisenberry is going to pick him up. Was Kyle Ritchie the 75 last year? No, he was the 76, right?
Yeah, my stat guy is smoking a cigarette right now. I'm not sure.
Because I keep wanting to call Quisenberry Kyle Ritchie, so I feel like Ritchie was in the 70s last season.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up. Randy Yates back here, and what I have to say is the most insane paint scheme I've ever seen in my entire life.
Give him that screen time. Give him that beautiful painted green screen time.
I want to get a good angle here.
Yeah, make sure you put on the camera filter, though. We don't want the camera to...
Oh, big check up there in this giant line of cars here. I don't know, Brandon, you just... Big shout out, dude. I cannot for the life of me.
That pack of Joshua Parent and Nathan Barrows have now caught the leaders. They are caught back up to Swartz, Arms, and Cade McClenny. So we're back to officially having a lead pack of about 8 cars all the way back to Nick Miller. A lot of lap cars, I believe, in the mix here.
Not as many as you think.
Yeah, I do know Daniel Pendergrass is a lap car currently holding on there. Landon Quisenberry also a lap car. So that is the battle for lucky dog right there. Kevin Ritchie is about to get passed by the leaders. If he can drop down and get a little bit of side draft as they pass by, he should be able to hang on to this lead pack as well. Don't kill everybody in the process, though.
I really wish the line guard wouldn't have messed up this paint so I could actually do the ad read here. There you go. Shout out to Goodwin. Backmarker.shop right there. Keep it clean, dude.
You actually get fined if you ruin the back marker ad on the back.
Vinyl expensive, bro. You know how many crickets I had to buy to do all that? I'm just kidding. Wednesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central, right here. Next up, Daytona. We're going to be doing it again. 800 laps in the trucks. I'm just kidding. 8:30, 7:30 Central, right here on RaceAffinity.com. As we got two separate packs right now. One being led by Sir Richie of the Kyle variety. Perrin Huggins, my pick. Need you to go, bro. 23 to go as they are leading the second pack. And Cade McClinney, race leader Randy Arms. I believe that's Jonathan Schwartz. I will get used to the paints, I swear. Joshua Parent right there, and Nathan Barrows, your top 5, currently lined up single file.
Gotta tell you though, man, I'm loving all the new paint schemes.
Yeah.
Cade McClinney in a classic
blue and
Dobbins,
yellow.
Cade McClinney, blue and yellow. Randy Arms in a classic Amico. Jonathan Schwartz in another classic. I forget what the name of that cleaning. I'm in blimp mode right now, but let's get a spotter zoom.
Cleaning Authority.
Yeah, Cleaning Authority. That's another Jonathan Schwartz classic. Pretty much your whole front pack.
Yeah.
Are all in their classic paint schemes, minus Nick Miller. Nick Miller in a new DeWalt paint scheme.
Apparently switched up some sponsors there in the offseason. Ryan Tillman, Air Taco Machines we talked about. Perrin Huggins, Twitch shout out. There's Goodwin and his crew racing Guinness Harris Hill Amusement Park Toyota Camry. Casey Brown, and just the worst paint job ever. Just the worst.
Casey Brown, known for running the John Deere paint scheme, has come out here in a Bass Pro Shops number 98. Shout out to Martin Truex. Shout out. Happy retirement.
Happy retirement, homie.
Happy retirement, but still gonna race a bunch of races this season.
Yeah,
Shout
whatever.
out.
You get it. 20 to go. Plenty of arms still linked up.
Yeah, Gabe, Randy, and Jonathan Schwartz starting to pull away again, but Joshua Parent not going to let him get too far as he's holding on to that draft for dear life with Nathan Barrows pushing him. Who is that? Is that Dylan Falovich starting to make a run on the outside? I think these guys pretty much think it's go time.
There's going to be one more pit stop.
There will be one more pit stop, but I can only imagine you want to try to be as close to the front as possible for these pit stops. Our early pitters of Christopher Pinder, Brandon French, they're currently on a 16-lap stint, the longest stint out there. If they can execute a flawless pit stop next time by, they can change their position in this race.
The new Richie Point formula, I did not know that's what that said on the back of Pinder's car. Unbelievable.
Yeah, don't zoom in too much.
Yeah, stay still, French. Backmarker.shop, there it is. Use that promo code AFFINITY10. Power the Affinity Racing Series.
Rich and creamy for you.
Dude, it's so bad. So bad. Look at this. I'm dead serious. Get up there, French.
I know. I've seen it. I watched him paint it.
You didn't show it again? Oh, you got it. There it is. Thank you. Much obliged. Appreciate you, brother.
Gabe McClinney pretty much controlling this race now, but Nick Miller's over it. Here he comes. Nick Miller on the outside connected with Dylan Falovich. The 75 of Landon Quisenberry is going to take over the lucky dog spot from Daniel Pendergrass. And then Kevin Ritchie also hanging on.
Nick Miller's side draft on Parent.
The upside down paint.
in the LL car is what I called it. Yeah, the duels. The capital L car of Kyle Ritchie. He's not even the 77. Oh wait, he is, isn't he?
He is the 77, yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's just a lap down. Sorry.
Yeah. He is now 2 laps down, so he's not battling for the lucky dog here, but the lucky dog battle is between Pendergrass and Landon Quisenberry. Quisenberry now controlling that spot.
Ooh, but here comes Kyle Ritchie. They're about to catch up to this other pack. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kyle Ritchie, side-by-side racing here has allowed the second pack, led by Kyle Ritchie, as we got cars coming off the pit.
Can't get it wrong.
Whoa! What happened here? I believe Zach Christopher Pinder leaving pit road. Devin Galvin as well. Zach Case well off track there, wrecking Barrows. Oh boy.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh,
Caution's
game changer.
Oh, Daniel Pendergrass involved as well. Oh boy.
Oh,
this.
Pendergrass stuck on track right now, gets run over by Zach Scare.
Nailed it. I missed that. We'll see it in the replay.
No,
All
that's
right.
after. This is after the caution's out.
Oh, big checkup, big smash time. Parent gets loose. Dryling able to save it. Tenold saves it. Pendergrass does not. Barrows gets a little bit of damage. And we're just going to keep an eye on Daniel Pendergrass for just a moment. Stuck on track, waiting for Barrows, and murdered by Zach Scare. Nice. That was awesome. Brandon Yates was there on the high side. Brandon Yates was there on the high side. And able to right the ship. Maybe a little bit of wheel damage. Good lord.
Yeah, I think Joshua Parent just had a little bit of a fishtail, which caused it to just clip that front bumper of Nathan Barrows. Nathan Barrows, though, I think he's okay. I think he's okay.
Let's see this again here. Try and there we get off of there.
Yeah. It's just a stack
wiggle.
up.
Yeah, just a little wiggle, and Pendergrass. Pendergrass got into the back of Barrows, which got into the back of Parent as they checked up. So let's go ahead and back this up just a tad bit, and you'll hear it too. Arms checks up, gets underneath the other arm. Let's see the wiggle. And he has to back off the right quarter panel. They all check up. Riley gets shoved from behind into Barrows, into Parent, able to save it. Nathan Barrows playing on the controller, unable to control it. You get it? We'll be right back. And there he is, and then Daniel Pendergrass just chilling, but Zach Scare decides, I'll just drive around real quick. Whack. Oops. Hashtag not on my screen. All right.
I will say it looks like Landon Quisenberry was able to get the lucky dog on that battle. Christopher Pinder, Zach Scare, Zach Case. If they would have came out on the lead lap there, they would have been the big winners in this situation. But unfortunately, they just went a lap down as that wreck started to happen. So they're going to have to wait for the wave around and take to the back of the field after we come to the restart. But hey, they have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Yep.
So that was our final pit stop. This is it. And the unfortunate situation is that all chaos is about to break loose at this point.
Yep. It's about to get bad.
Brandon French now being trapped behind Cabe McClenny for some reason here. I don't know if he got caught speeding on pit road or what, but Brandon French has lined up behind Cabe McClenny. Cabe McClenny being on the lead lap is going to prevent French from getting the wave around. So pretty much Galvin, Case, Scare, and Pinder will all get the wave around. French, Pendergrass will be trapped a lap down, and then you got Skirbo, who is still on pit road, and Kevin Ritchie also still on pit road. Will be scored 2 laps down at this point. All right, let's hear from one of the TPR guys, man. You want to zoom in on the good old DD83 real quick?
Oh, sure.
Drag him up here into the booth. Dylan Dryling, welcome to the booth.
You pulled me in at a perfect time.
Why's that?
I just got back from taking a piss.
Perfect.
All right. We we saw you walk back in on camera, so we
really? I had sights on me. Okay.
Dylan Dryling, close call. What's the car looking like, and how did you fare in that checkup on the bottom row?
No damage. I had no clue it was coming. I just, was there 1 second, and then I was down by the apron. I had to traverse the grass.
Traverse, good word usage.
Yeah, great time down there, really. Yeah.
No stranger to taking it through the grass. I've seen you use that bailout option a few times.
Well, I was a little worried about the transition with the road course right there, but it was smooth.
It was smooth. Yeah, I like it, man. Currently coming out of the pits, P20 after the restroom break. I've seen you do it before, but how are you going to do it this time? How you making it from 20th back up to the front?
Grip hacks, 210 even, nitrous maybe. And I'm going to wreck every single car, unfortunately.
All right. You win some, you lose some, but really what it comes down to is a good points day, so you got to do what you got to do. I understand.
Right. I might lose in points and penalties, but hey, you'll have that.
You may lose the respect of drivers all around you, but you'll be atop in the standings. That's all that matters.
For 1 week. Woo.
All right, Dryling, have a good rest of the race, buddy. We'll catch up with you at the end.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right, Dylan Dryling, no stranger to Super Saturdays. It looks like he's I guarantee you he's not, but he's calling a playbook, a play from the playbook of Super Saturdays, which is you just wrecked the field on the way up there.
Probably. I'm sure you were unaware, but they were captured.
Many a caption?
Yeah, I was adding stuff to his bio.
All right, pace car makes the hard left-hand turn, man. We're getting ready to go back green. We've got a Cade McClenny, Dylan Falovich, front row, into the Geico restart zone. Green flag's out. Coming to lap 88.
Boom. Aaron Huggins. Right there in P3. 13 laps to go, dude.
That was one of the better restarts of the night. Cade McClenny got a good jump as he should. He was the leader, chose the outside line, gets a good enough start to come down to the bottom line. And then everybody else, Randy Arms, now ready to go up to the front. He's shooting at middle. He's going to trap the number 11 of James Goodwin on the outside. Goodwin's going to start to fall all the way to the back. Perrin Huggins comes down for the block, picks up Randy Arms, Jonathan Swartz. The three of them connected. They're going to fly up to the front now. Got the number 15 of Travis DeLeon making an entrance into the top 10. DeLeon's always had a good trend in the super speedways, man, which is like you just
say the same thing,
dude. You just hang out, let everybody do their business.
Yeah.
And when it's go time, 20 to go, you'll see a picture of Travis DeLeon heading through the top of the standings
or the infield.
Yeah, one or the other. 98 comes up into the 4 of Houston. Peaks back down. There was some contact. Houston keeping it together, though, and staying in the outside lane, holding his line. He's now getting pushed by the number 90 of Nathan Barrows.
Would have been easier to see Casey Brown had he had that John Deere green.
Yeah,
apparently Hunter Orange wasn't it, champ. Houston able to gather it back up there on the high side. Barrows just behind him. Travis DeLeon there, P7.
We just talked to him. Sorry, man. We just talked to him. Dylan Dryling, who is back in 20th, is now making an appearance close to the top 10. He is connected with Nathan Barrows. Shot at 3 wide a bunch of times coming through the field. He wasn't kidding.
Randy Arms bails on Perrin Huggins, dives in front of Cade McClenny, new leader. The number 8 of Randy Arms. Now Perrin's going to link up with Schwartz there on the high side. DeLeon up there at 3rd in the row up there. Houston. Dryling's middle 3.
Taking Nick Miller with him. Nick Miller connected to the back of Dylan Dryling there. Nathan Barrows gets stuck on the high side, but he's got a teammate in Joshua Perrin right behind him.
Oh, Dryling wrecks Houston.
In turn 2. Caution is out again at Daytona TPR 250.
It was in front of the whole damn field, so I don't blame
It was in front of the whole field, no.
What do you mean? That caution. It was 8th. It was only for it was an 8th. What do you mean?
It was a one-car wreck, but that was a
hell of a spot.
Had
right?
the potential to get bad.
There we go. Let's look here. My goodness, Mike, hit me with a transition.
I already did, man. I threw that whole yellow flags out.
Okay.
Remember I said this whole yellow flags out at the TPR Daytona 250.
Did you do the whole thing? Midnight Cherries, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I don't have alerts on the screen. This
4 months in a row. He said, "Hey, I didn't miss this race."
Yeah.
Shout out to Midnight Cherries.
We're not missing it either, as we were trying to get our replay going. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a gander here. Joe Houston's the 4 car up there on the high side. Dryling drives underneath because he's just trying to go and just murders him. Look at this. Watch the impatience here. Watch Dryling. This is your boy. This is your boy. Getting, I mean, no push there by Miller. Just drives underneath. Houston, I mean, just lists lazily to his right. And then dry lane's like, there's a hole. Parent involved. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Houston actually flies back into the front bumper of Nick Miller. Nick Miller might have some issues there.
I was about to say that. I was like, and Nick Miller also involved.
Yeah, Houston almost comes back down into Kevin Ritchie, but he's able to get the car going.
Yep, Dryling just murdered. Chira got some damage to the right front as well. And then Tenold barely avoids it. Casey Herring may have gotten a piece. Casey Brown might have gotten to the back of Herring there. But Parent involved. William Bowman able to avoid it. Austin Weingard, one of the few wrecks he's been able to avoid tonight. If memory serves me right, probably not. Brandon French,
yeah.
Not hard to find on this track. Able to get by spinning.
Especially with all the lights on the glitter of that car.
Jesus, man.
Looks like French got the lucky dog getting the wave around on the top side there. I want to talk to the leader, man. Let's have a positive interview. Let's talk to somebody who's avoided everything and is riding up front right now. Randy Arms, buddy, welcome to the booth.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, you know, just cruising around.
Calm, cool, collected Randy Arms just sitting up here up front. Talk to us about it, man. How's the race going?
It's been all right. We've been up front, we've been in the back, we've been in a wreck, so we've experienced it all. So
I noticed you got Jonathan Swartz up there with you. You got Tiller was up there for a little bit. I don't know where he's gone to now. He's all the way back in the 20s somewhere. But what teammates you got to work with up here, and who's been working with you so far?
Me and Swartz seems like we've been together about the whole race. So feel like I got to stick with him, you know, if I can. Got the TTSL guys up here as well. So we definitely got some friends up here. So hopefully we can, make the right moves here and somehow come out here with a victory.
You guys executed almost a flawless pit stop to bring it out back in the lead, sending a bunch of cars laps down. The caution has helped those cars out to get back on the lead lap, which makes it a little bit more competitive. But ultimately, it comes down to who exactly are you worried about, who you're gonna have to block, and what's the strategy to take home the W.
Yeah, I don't really know what the strategy is, to be honest with you. Just try to stay up front, try to time your runs right, try to block some runs and not get turned in the same process. So it'll be interesting. So these cars are crazy, you know, with all the side draft and the runs they get. So just kind of be in the right place at the right time and keep her going straight.
Sounds good, man. Looks like you chose the right place at the right time now with you picking the outside lane with Jonathan Swartz right behind you. Looking forward to seeing what you guys can do the rest of the race, man. Gonna come back with 5 to go. Good luck the rest of the way there for Randy Arms.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, there you have it, man. Speed Zone Esports, Randy Arms. Jonathan Swartz up there with him. They're gonna be battling a Cade McClenny and Perrin Huggins inside lane. So two crazy good lanes up here up front. Number 12, I believe that's Dylan Falovich. On the bottom lane there, and Travis DeLeon as well, going to be your third row pushers. I got news for you, man. That Dylan Falovich, Alex Chira, and Kyle Ritchie just behind him, that is a TTSL pack right there.
Yep.
So we got a lot of action about to come here. I don't think with the alliances we're seeing here that we're going to see a green flag end to this.
No. 1000% green, white, checkered. Fitting to happen. I'm Brandon. That's Mike. Affinity Racing Cup Series Daytona 250. Brought to you by Tunnel Parent Racing. Powered by backmarker.shop. You see it over there in the right-hand corner. Your square left-hand corner. You get it. And we're going to be heading back green here in just a few moments, as we're going to hope to God we can finish this the right way. If not, oops.
Pace car gets ready to make the hard left-hand turn down to pit road. Randy Arms, Perrin Huggins, front row, approach the Geico restart zone. Green flag's out.
go here. See the whole field coming at you here. Hit the blimp cam. Hopefully give you a little wider berth. You see Arms, Schwartz, Huggins, McClenny. There's DeLeon on the high side there leading it as Chira's blinking. Tennell bails. Chira is gone. The Alta, what the?
Connection issues probably.
Oh, he's back inside of William Bowman. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Cade McClenny, Dylan Falovich there on the high side. Randy Arms.
Those guys are, I don't think there's any drama there, but they are ex-teammates. That's Cade McClenny with the TTSL guys on the high side. They do know how to work together. If they can get the momentum moving on that high lane, they should be able to get back up to the front. But right now it's a Randy Arms, Jonathan Swartz show. And we are 3 wide in the trial.
One in the wall there. I believe that's 9 of Chira. Brandon French trying to avoid. Oh, God. Almost
squeezing 4 wide.
Drew Jawal almost got some of that. Perrin Huggins in front of Cade McClenny here. Looking to charge on the high side. McClenny pushing.
And they have an absolute dominant run with a well-organized outside line. Randy Arms is going to drop all the way back to P5. But he's got some good cars behind him. He's got Dylan Dreiling down there. He's got Nathan Barrows down there. And then here comes Travis DeLeon. Travis DeLeon, William Bowman now starting up front on the bottom row. Going to try to get the run coming up here. Austin Weingard sitting 5th car back on the top lane. He's made a great comeback. And here comes Dylan Dreiling again in the middle. He's going to bring Nathan Barrows with him. It's go time for these drivers. 3 laps to go. They pretty much realize it's now or never for this race, and that's what Dylan Dreiling's doing. He's coming up the middle. He's going to bring Nathan Barrows with him. And Travis DeLeon trying to get momentum on that bottom lane as Randy Arms has now fallen back to P7.
Big checkups and bumps on the bottom there. Quisenberry and Schwartz. Casey Brown almost knocking Schwartz out of whack there.
Here comes lane 3.
Jawah in the middle. Dreiling, Barrows. Oh yeah, dude. Dreiling there. Big shot to Falovich there, entering the corner, trying to make a hole there 3 wide. Not there. Falovich blocking the run with Arms there on the bottom. 3 wide for 6th. Cool. Big bumps. They're wrecking. Dylan wrecking.
In the backstretch. They had to push. We knew it. They had to. It's pretty much all or nothing at this point. Travis DeLeon up front, Cade McClenny up there, William Bowman, Perrin Huggins, they all make it through. The rest of the pack, though, riding through the grass pretty much at this point as the yellow flag is out again at Daytona. Transition.
So good. So good. So good.
I'll start whispering it every time now.
Don't you dare. I'll mute you so fast. All right. Oh, ow.
What's going on in the chat, man? Please, what do we got here? Randy Arms sounds 70, really 30. Yep, it's true.
Oh, that's true. That was a stat. Yeah. I remember. And here we go.
Wyatt says play some Stained quick.
Yeah. And now Mud Shovel right here on Affinity Racing Radio. All right, you see them coming around here. And just Dylan Dreiling just trying to make room where there wasn't room. And then big bumps, big shoves, big murder times. Arms off track. Falovich. Let's see if I can slow this down here. Arms was off track. Who else? Dreiling was backwards. Yates. Hey, the 77. His numbers are facing the right way in this camera. That's where they're at. All right. Houston is not there. Okay, I don't know where that went. But able to avoid it. Good Lord, man. What a mess.
What a mess that has led to a fairly unique front row now. We've got a Travis, DeLeon, McClenny, Huggins, Bowman, Ritchie. Top 5.
Jawah,
Randy
Schwartz,
Arms.
Herring, Barrows, and Brown. Your top 10.
I'm pretty sure nobody has to pit. The early pitters of Christopher Pinder, as if we're going to be going into overtimes and starting to plan that out, that's where it might start to get interesting here. To see how their fuel game plays out. But I will say they've had a bunch of laps under caution, so I don't think there's there's too much to worry about as they've only been out there for 14 laps on their fuel tank. Sorry, 17 laps for Pinder. Hopefully he's clutching at this point.
Yeah, you would hope.
Let's talk to the legend himself, man. We've been going to P1. Let's do it again. Let's bring old Travis DeLeon into the booth. What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Sitting up front. Pretty solid P1. Working your way up to the front there.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, I was in line with all the other cars. My spotter said clear. I dropped down. Bowman pushed the shit out of me, and here we are.
It's good stuff, man. What was the strategy for those races? Was it just kind of like hang out, bide your time? Because out of nowhere, I feel like you jumped into the top 10.
I don't have a strategy. I never do. Just get out here, don't get crashed, man. That's all. Don't get too drunk and get polio, you know.
Well, it's worked out for you. You're in first place, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you have polio. So.
No, I got my legs.
So it's working out for you.
Right
on. Travis, what's the call here, man? How do you hold on to this and keep it up front?
I don't know. I guess just hope.
Well, you got Cade McClenny. He's going to be lining up P2. You can pick the inside lane, the outside lane. You going to team back up with Bowman on the outside?
I'm going to stay up down bottom.
All right, sounds good, man.
I think there'll be a gap, and hopefully he can get behind me.
I like it. I like the call here. This might
That
work
way,
out.
I mean, if he gets in front of me, I'll just return the favor and give him a shove. See what happens.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, man. Well, we'll catch up with you after the race, and hopefully it's for a winner interview.
All right, my brother.
See you, dude.
Later.
All right, and then let's hit up Cade McClenny real quick. Currently down in the TTSL Motorsports Club.
They're not going to lift now for Rex.
Oh, we're not. No, we're not, baby.
He was mid-conversation as we pulled him in.
We're not lifting for Rex now, baby. How's it going?
We may have gotten a little peek into the strategy of Cade McClenny.
Hopefully there's no wreck in front of me, and it just Chastains, and everybody gets out of the way, and I win.
There you go.
Talk to us, Cade, man. What's the final call here on the backstretch?
I don't know. I suck at super speedways, so I'm scared. I'm up front. This never happens. Usually I just luck into a top 10, but now I'm leading this damn thing, so it's a little scary. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get locked up with Kyle and try to win this damn thing.
Heck yeah, still got that TTSL companionship there, man. And Kyle right now trapped on the bottom row. You're in the top row. How are you going to make sure that connection happens?
I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know where the pushers are going to be, but yeah, I'm still with them. So I know that Wyatt was watching the thing, and no, I'm still with TTSL. I just old paint scheme. So the Toyota last season sucked, and I had awful luck. So I went back to the Chevy. Just don't have a paint scheme yet. So
sounds good, buddy. Well, you guys are heading into turn 4, so we're gonna let you go. Good luck the rest of the race, bud.
Thank you. Hopefully, I'm at least top 3 for an interview. At least I can talk to you guys, because we'll see.
Yeah, well, I hope so, man. All right, see you, bud. All right. Exiting turn 4, lights are out on the pace car. They are 2 by 2 all the way back. Richard, take us away with the final, hopefully, the final restart of overtime tonight.
Well, just jinxed it. Pace car is going to make the hard left-hand turn. DeLeon McClenny bringing the field around to the Geico restart zone. We are back green at our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Remember, overtime rules here in Affinity Racing. 3 attempts, with the last one being the point of no return. So if they die,
pretty much.
McClenny's got a push by Bowman as Perrin Huggins, my pick, is pushing the crap out of DeLeon. Barrows, my pick, is there on the top side. Just to make sure everyone's kind of keeping it 100, as the kids would say. Tenold lined up with Bowman. Richie there. Always getting racy. There's Jawah and Barrows. DeLeon pushes the crap out of McClenny, able to keep it nose to nose with Barrows. Barrows, Jawah, Casey Brown, Nick Miller on the high side.
All they gotta do is catch
they're
white
wrecking.
flag.
Yep, there it is.
White flag's out.
White flag's out. DeLeon, maybe they can catch clear black flags. Can we clear those black flags for the pit road race lap?
Oh my gosh, a bunch of drivers got wrapped up into a big wrecking out front, but Nathan Barrow is currently in control of the race. TTSL guy's going to get teamed up here. Kevin connecting with Cade McClenny there. Perrin Huggins trying to push Drew Jawad. Drew Jawad is going to get the run on the outside. It's like the stage all over again. Nathan Barrows, Drew Jawad, front row. Cade McClenny connected. They're all wrecking. They're all wrecking. Drew Jawad's going to walk across the line with no help, nobody behind him. Drew Jawad just pulls it across the checkered flag with an Andrew Tenold, Kyle Ritchie top 3. Nathan Barrows dropping all the way down to P6. Holy smokes.
Wowzers. Take a look back at this finish here. Go to the blimp cam. We're going to watch. Tenold's going to. Oh, wow. Look at this move. What's this? Right on our cool drone cams. And Tenold was trying to make it 3 wide in the middle for the checkered flag, and then everybody just wrecked. Casey Herring into the back and Tenold, and just kind of that's what righted Tenold was Casey Herring. And then we're gonna ride along here. Barrows. Oh wow. Tenold push Ritchie. Finish Barrows off. There's your P2 finish.
Insane.
Wow.
Well, Drew Jawad has been hanging out in the broadcast waiting room almost the entire race. It was almost like a premonition, but we will get to him. You know me, I like to go in reverse order here. So, Richard, you want to take us away with the first interview of Kyle Ritchie?
Kyle Ritchie, let's get him on in here.
Here he is, Kyle Ritchie himself.
Hello.
What's going on, buddy?
We didn't die.
You didn't. I mean, solid P3 too.
Yeah. This is the best I've ever started a season. So come on.
Hey, previous season 4 regular season champion Kyle Ritchie.
Season 4's in the past. We don't talk about that.
Hey, but listen, you're starting off at the top of the leaderboards again, sitting solid P3. Walk us through the entire race, man. How'd it go? Start with lap 1, and then we'll move on to lap 2.
Lap 1? I don't remember what happened lap 1. There was checkups the entire race. That was fun.
What's that?
Oh, I've been out of the car, Brandon. Anyway, we rode it around in safe fuel. That was fun, and then we got to the front, and we had teammates lined up like every restart, and we still managed to lose the race. The TTSL way, baby.
Hey, man, you know what? TTSL, you guys, I'm just happy I didn't see any Ritchie on Ritchie crime tonight, so that's a win.
Because, I don't know what happened to Kevin, but he was multiple laps down. He got a solid 28th place finish.
Hey, it's a points day. I mean...
It's a points day.
It is
it's
a
one
points
of the
day.
Points days that can happen.
one of the most pointsiest points day for Kevin Ritchie. All right, Kyle, what's the plan for the season, man? Sitting 3rd place, another solid start. You said it's your best start so far, but being the previous regular season winner, what's the plan going forward from here, Daytona Road?
Well, there's only one place to go, and that's to win a championship finally. But I'm going to manage to throw that because I'm like Denny Hamlin of this league, so yeah.
All right, man, get some shout-outs in.
Shout out TTSL, Dylan, Casey, because they somehow, Dylan was, I think he said 25th going to the white, and he finished 5th. Casey finished 4th with a broken car. Alex got wrecked by Kevin, I'm pretty sure. That's because third is the new winner. You just didn't know that yet.
You shouldn't have muted that, Rashard. That was.
I didn't. I muted longest. Yeah, I know. It was the longest third place interview ever, dude. Kyle, congratulations, buddy. Unbelievable.
Thank you,
We're gonna see you right back here. Don't go far. We'll be right back here next week.
We will be right back here next week.
We'll be right back.
Good luck, bud.
Later, buddy.
All right, P2 is going to go to Andrew Tenold. Andrew Tenold jumping into the booth right now. Tenold, TPR sponsored race. TPR 250. I got a question, man. Is this your first podium in one of your openers?
It is my first podium in one of the races that I sponsored.
That's amazing work, dude.
Yeah,
amazing
I was just talking to Drew. I was like, man, this is the closest I've been to victory lane. Shoot.
Talk us through it, man. Talk us through. I know you got into some bumpers there on the on turn 3. Walk us through. I know you had to shoot your shot, but just tell us what was going through the mindset.
Get to the front, win. That's all I saw. I just texted Devin Galvin. I'm pretty sure I blacked out going into turn 3. I don't even know what happened. I had to go back and watch, and I'm pretty sure I turned some peoples. So yeah, it was great. We had a great car. The TPR worked really good all day. Unfortunately, some of us, dude, we have a really good team this year. I thought our team was good for the last 2 seasons. This is probably more down to earth, like a more down to earth group of guys.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, we know Barrows and Dryling well from Super Saturdays, so great guys to work with, especially at Super Speedways. And you guys had that chemistry tonight. We saw you constantly together. You, Parent, Dryling, Barrows. I believe you might have a few others on TPR too.
Yeah,
actually, I might be mixing and matching all the teams here. So
yeah, Zach Case and Joe Houston. Shout out to everybody at TPR for the great work.
Yeah, man.
We've lost some sponsors in the last couple of days, and we've lost a really good friend. He didn't die. He's not dead. He's just not here anymore with us.
What a total mess. I mean mess. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mess. What a
Any final shout outs you want to get in, bud?
Yeah, shout out to Monster. I mean, obviously they don't pay us, and it's not a paid promotion of any sort, but huge fan of them and a big person on brand loyalty. Exxon, PayPal, Rad Race Gear. Shout out to Rad Race Gears and Derek Houston and Houston Custom PCs. If you guys need a PC built, go hit up my friend Derek. He'll hook you up for really cheap, get you into sim racing for on a good budget. Also, shout out to Backmarker, dude.
Yeah,
shout out to Backmarker. Use code TPR10 on backmarker.shop. Get 10% off store wide right now. Go get a shirt. Go get a hat. Go get whatever you want. Your iRating sucks. Go buy something. Go buy something. We're all buying something tonight. We got second. We won some money tonight, dude.
There we go.
Sounds good, man.
Through the Hard Rock. We're hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
We'll see you at TPR Road, bud. Or not TPR, Daytona Road. Daytona Road.
Yes. Oh gosh. See ya.
All right. And now it's time for the victor himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the stage winner, and now the ultimate winner of the TPR Daytona 250. Drew Jawad, what's up, bud?
Hey, man. How we doing?
Pretty good, man. Talk us through it. You got a stage win, which is an automatic 10 points. And then you got the pretty much the full points for the race.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were up front for the first 40 laps, and then we had some misfortunes. I went downstairs to get some water, and we were just vibing, trying to get back up the field. And I'm not gonna say their name, I'm not gonna start any drama or anything, but someone made it 4 wide and hooked somebody, and then the car came from the bottom and hit me, and I had 7.5 minutes of damage. And I got a little bit of it done, and when we had that long green flag on with the pit stops, I still had 4.5 minutes, so I was just lucky to be up there. Got some yellows and fixed it, and I think I had about a minute left. Then everything went chaos mode. I mean, I was working with Nick Miller to get back up there, and Dylan and Nathan and I were working really well there, and I was just pushing Nathan. And Nathan was pushing Dylan, and I don't know what's happening in front. I didn't even know Dylan had a person in front of him. But we ended up getting through that wreck, and Nathan and I, like I said, worked really well together, and we got clear. And I honestly thought that it was going to end up being just like the stage where we were going to get out so far. That it was just going to be us two fighting for it. But I went to go block Cabe. Nathan went down to block low, and I got a help from Pear, and I kind of threw a block because I didn't really know where he wanted to go. I don't know if he was trying to work with me, but we never really got lined up, and I don't really know what happened in going in 3 and 4, but they all wrecked behind me, and we swept the race. Should have honestly swept the whole speed weeks, if not for me not understanding the rule that if you do another key block time, it deletes your previous one.
Yeah, I know you.
The duels, but
you almost knocked yourself off pole with the.
I almost knocked myself off the front row. Yeah.
Yeah, almost off the front row. You had the pole position, and you you gave it up to Dylan Drawling. But yeah, man, completely dominant race. Starting on the front row to a stage win to winning the entire race. So it's an excellent points day for Drew Jawal. Get some shout outs in.
Oh yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Next Esports, OCM Racing. Shout out to Dylan, Nick, and Nathan for helping me throughout the race. And if you want to watch my POV, kind of a shout out to myself. But if you want to watch my POV of these races, it's twitch.tv/DrillMAO. And you know what? We donate we're gonna donate $16 to charity for 16 laps led. So it's for a good cause.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I'll see y'all next week, and yeah.
Daytona Road. Looking forward to it.
We will see you in 2 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be there.
All right, Drew Jawad, man, points leader, currently season leader on season 5. Congrats again, bud.
Thank you.
All right, that's it, Richard. Race 1 in the books.
We did it.
We did it.
Unbelievable. We're going to do it again, though. Wednesday night. I'm probably going to have a cup driver join me in the booth for Daytona. Next up, action, 360 laps. Just kidding. 8:30, 7:30 Central right here. RaceAffinity.com, backmarker.shop. You heard the man. Go buy something right now. Use that promo code Affinity10. Power the Affinity Racing Series and all of our teams and drivers. And us. We're here. Do it. Backmarker.shop. Go grab an Affinity Racing shirt right now. And Pit Construction, Innovative. Shout out to our sponsor, or our charity this year for Season 5. Team Foster. Please go give right now. Links in everywhere. In our Discord.
Yeah, kidbutter.com/race affinity, man. Next week, dude. Next week, Richard and I head to our most favorite broadcast ever, a road course.
Yep.
You'll find out very quickly that we hate road courses, so that's
going to be very quiet.
It's going
to be very quiet.
We're gonna put we'll put some words on stream up in the lower left-hand corner.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Great broadcasting with you again, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Welcome back, everybody. Affinity Racing Cup Series returns next Monday, 8:30, 7:30 Central. But join us Wednesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central, and Saturdays, 10:09 Central. Super Saturdays. That's our fun races. Come and join us. That's Mike. I'm Brandon. Affinity Racing Cup Series returns next week. See ya.